Yeah, that's just comparing heights to other known heights in Smash. Okay, so this guy did some math and has concluded that she is 6'3" in the suit and 5'10" without it.
That's pretty close.
And, like, that's not bad. I feel like that's good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, 5'10" is pretty tall for a lady. Taller than I am.
Not as tall as me.
Yeah, not a lot of people are as tall as you.
And then, well, there are actually a lot of people taller than me, but still, it's
Well, they play basketball for a living.
well, no, sometimes people are just tall.
Yeah.
But,
One of my vendors is, like, super tall.
well, no, it's like, I'm 6'5", so, like, I'm 2 inches taller than her in the suit, but, again, she can go, like, oh, yeah? Oh my god! I didn't do anything wrong! You're a really cool character, please stop hurting me.
Yeah, this just seems to be, like, what somebody calculated. But there's also still a lot of argument. Some people say she's actually 6'3" without the suit. With the suit, she's 6'6".
Ah, I got you. I got what you're putting down. Wait a minute. Da, 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 da. Ooh, powerbomb. In a weirdly not suspicious kind of room. Did I just wall jump off one of these things by accident?
Maybe.
Or like set up for a wall jump? I'm sorry, I have to do it. Really? Nothing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, wait.
So I just said, like, yeah, this gives some kind of dumb answers, and then the guy immediately says, this also isn't canon, so, like, don't pay attention to these numbers.
I mean, Smash was never canon, so...
Probably pointing him out, because, like, if he didn't, somebody else would, and be like, but it's here, it's this here, and he's like, yes, that exists, it's not canon. Shut up.
I don't know why I keep thinking of the start. I think it's because I'm used to the select button being the thing that changes the item, so I just think start is obviously the restart button. So anyway, back to the races room. That's right, I'm on to you, your pure white skull.
Yeah, it seems like the closest thing to we have to a canon height is 6'3", and I'm pretty sure that's in suit. And I think a number of people agree. It's just how much height her suit adds to her is the question.
Yeah. Hey, extra row started. Wait a minute. Extra row? That rhymes with Dr. Giraud.
Let's see here. For reference, you have 3 energy tanks more than they kind of expect you to have for the next boss. So you're doing pretty good.
Told you, best Metroid player ever.
Exactly.
Don't question things. Don't bring. I'll shoot you again if you bring up the freaking wall jump. And I'm gonna tell you right now, my M1 Garand is 1 bullet away from that ping going off. What about the wall jump? Paching! Put in another magazine.
Okay, so now we're free, and you have a new item. So now the question becomes, where all have we seen those blocks?
All over the place, but I'm terrible at keeping them in my mind. That's the problem I have with these kind of games. Is the problem with these kind of games overall the explorative things is that, like, y'all want me to remember these things, and I'm like, no, my brain is not gonna remember that. Write a note. Just write me a note, and then I'll come back to it. Which is kind of the intended thing, is like you're kind of really supposed to, like, write notes, because that's how we used to do it way back when, but...
Or but go buy the player's guide.
That too.
They absolutely can just yank you right out of the air, by the way.
I know, that's why I was styling on them at the end.
So I will say for starters, you are actually very close to one place that we saw grappling beam blocks.
So this isn't like open forever. It's just you go through here and then it closes when you come back around.
Yeah, it'll close when you come back around.
Okay, should I continue on then?
Yeah, you're done in it. You're done down there.
Except for that item you didn't get. Oh, yeah, we didn't go in here because we didn't have the bombs yet.
And they have P-bombs. Very high chance of those guys dropping power bombs. Pretty sure, anyway. That or it's just shenanigans.
What the fuck?
That's an unpleasant looking face.
Is it just Ridley?
Sure is.
Is it like a preview of like where Ridley's at?
Remember that set piece. Yeah, the Violas have a 99% chance of dropping power bombs.
That's it? This was just a remember this is where Ridley's gonna be at?
Yep, remember this location.
Oh, because you go down that way. Yeah, and that's gonna hurt. Yeah, screw it, let's take them on now. No. Or early Ridley. I'm good enough. Ice Beam will do it. I got 75 missiles. There's not like there's no reason that I don't need 75 missiles.
You got the Varia suit, you can handle the heat.
Yeah. It's made to handle heat.
Technically, you can get in there.
They're not going to be happy on the other side, but you can get up there.
You have to be really good with wall jumping.
Oh, so you know my masterpiece then.
Yeah. I think you have to be able to wall jump more precisely than I can. I mean, I've gotten up there before, but it is not a first try kind of thing.
Oh yeah, we literally just did this room today. I was like, why does this look familiar? Oh right, we've been here just earlier. It's funny having played through Metroid 1 and you can just recognize the elements they took from it. Because there's so many Metroid 1 designs from just that area. Like these things alone. Like specifically that middle section I was just on. 'Cause you don't know how many missile upgrades are on that damn platform.
And I like that they don't, like, overuse it or anything. It's just a one-off little set piece.
Well yeah, because they overused it in the original game.
Yeah, it's just a one-off little set piece, and then you go, oh yeah, that's that room. Other door. Other door. Well, you could maybe make the jump with a speed booster. So, momentum is interesting, because the more speed you have, the higher you jump, which you noticed when you got the grappling beam. So, you don't even have to build up the full Shine Spark. If you just run longer now that you have the speed booster, you can jump higher.
Wait, why did I need to come in here? Oh, that's why I need to come in here.
Just about didn't make that.
Hey!
That's the bad boy.
No, you were literally a bad boy in the first game. You sucked. I didn't even get it in my playthrough. I just stuck with Ice Beam. I got the first Ice Beam, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not getting Wave Beam. I know how much that sucks in this game.
So, Wave Beam. So, Wave Beam not only, as you know, shoots through walls.
God, how many people remember this is what it used to look like? Because everyone comes here with Spazer, and it's like, oh my god, Wave Beam used to look like this? Exactly, it shoots out the top of your counter cannon if you shoot up like this.
So, Wave Beam shoots through walls. It has a... Remember, the Power Beam did 20 damage. Ice Beam did 30. Spazer does 40. Wave does 50. All on its own. No other beams. It does 50 damage. Reminder that Ice plus Spazer, which is what you've been using up until now, does 60 damage. So without even the other two beams, Wave does almost as much damage as what you've been using up until now. Ice, Wave, and Spazer does 100 damage. Your beam, uncharged, does as much damage as a missile.
Neat. Ugh, it feels like there's another room under here.
That's just how Norfair is built.
And Norfair's just built differently. We hit the wrong button.
So if you stand like in about the middle of the room,
Whoosh.
so if you stand in about the middle of the room on the spikes, you can see the blocks are a little bit different, or you could do that.
Now you're just gonna play the video again. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. We're done here. Well, I got the Wave Beam.
Heck yeah.
Which also the one property that the Wave Beam has is that it goes through things.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell, because I killed the dragon guy who was supposed to pop up there. Or not.
You froze him.
Oh, I froze him, yeah. Explains the crunchy sound.
Jerk.
Bitch. I wanted to spite him. Did I know that off the top of my head? No.
You always explore. You hit a dead end, you see if there's anything else there. Oh, you froze him down there. So you can freeze those guys, but you cannot kill them without missiles.
Another reserve tank. Fuck.
You can have the wave beam. You can shoot through those blocks and just freeze them.
Oh, how? I didn't even expect that to be here.
I was hoping you'd just shoot an enemy and break the block.
Your non-subtle thing was like, yeah, you could do that, or I could just blast a sucker with power bombs.
I know you hate them, but leave them be. They'll just come back.
No, spite will win today.
Oh, you could have just jumped. You can actually stand up in there.
Yeah, but did you see the cool trick I did?
That was cool.
It was cool. It was very cool. Dick.
Let's see here. Where else have we seen grappling beam blocks?
Ugh. The criteria at the very start.
At the very start?
Yeah.
Yes, the moat. Moat skip.
Yeah, the mode. But the question is, do we need to go there now? Because, like, I have the wave beam, I have the mode. There is that one room in Brinstar that was, like...
Oh, there's a couple things in Brinstar. You remember the real long room?
The real long room?
Had the blocks all along the top, the whole way across.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, there's a couple things in Brinstar.
And the wave beam, since it can shoot through walls, will let you open gates from the wrong side. So that means that one room with the fancy trick that I like, you can open that gate now.
Teabagging.
You show him.
Wasn't there something in this room?
Maybe.
Oh, hey.
It burns!
But missiles!
Like, I know you ask, like, was there something in this room? And you're not necessarily asking to get an answer out of me, but then I'm like, what do I say? I feel like literally anything that I say it gives you some information.
It was the fact I said that and then I immediately got it with the power bomb. It's like I happen to be in the right spot for that to happen.
Help.
I'm spiteful. I feel like there's something, because this room's too big to not use a Shine Spark. But I don't know if that's just, like, me being, like, thinking too hard. Probably me thinking too hard.
There's nothing in here.
Except for that. That's right, I remember how to do diagonals now.
Oh, so close. Wait, can you even?
Oh, it's just it's just shootable.
Does it come back?
I think it's intended for you
Yeah,
to...
it comes back.
Because when you first come into this room, the only way you can come in is... You can't come up here.
Yeah.
Because there's, like, no spider. Which is weird, because there's a spider ball in 2, but they don't bring the spider ball back for, like... Oh god, did they bring the spider ball back for Fusion?
No.
Did they bring it back for Dread?
Crap, I don't remember. It's already been too long. I think so.
Because I know it was in Prime.
Yes, yes they did. They did bring it back for Dread.
Okay. It's oddly skipped games. It's weird how that works. Alright, I'm in the weird Meridian part. I'm supposed to go this way.
Yeah, I guess maybe it just... Why?
Doesn't it get me closer to where I need to go? Actually,
Um,
no, because I need to go that... Oh yeah, no, that's just a crate. Go on with your thought.
Yeah, I guess I was just thinking about how they wanted you to move around in this game, and and how the spider ball would change how you explored.
Oh yeah, because you get like the spring ball really late in this game.
Yeah, I feel like if they gave you the spider ball in this game, you would end up just rolling around every room, bombing the ceiling all the time, trying to find stuff, and I don't think they wanted to encourage you just randomly bombing everything.
Right, on the map, if it has a dot in the thing, does that mean I already have it, or there was just something here?
That just means there was something there. It does not track whether or not you have collected something. Health station down there.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I should get it.
Yeah, the game does not track whether or not you've collected something.
I mean, it does at the end, but
Well, yeah.
not on
Not on the
yet.
map.
Yeah.
So if there's a dot, that means there's something there. Whether you've collected it or not, who knows? Should be able to just shoot up. Pretty sure those are beam blocks.
Oh, they probably were. I was just shooting at an angle.
No. It's back down there.
Oh, yeah, this room. Right. I was actually going to Criteria.
Oh.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, because there's this, and then there's the room in Brinstar that has the cool trick I like. Yeah, this is gonna get real fun real fast. Hey, whatever works, man.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Samus just up there styling on everybody.
Oh boy. I have a feeling what's going to happen here. Oh, X-ray scope. The really useless upgrade, because everybody knows where everything is at this
Yeah,
point.
once you know where everything is, useless, but especially when you're playing the game the first time, super helpful. Like, just think all the times that you go into a room and go, wonder what's going on in here. Then you play, like, place a power bomb the floor everywhere. Just trying to figure out, like, is there something here? What's going on? Just think about back in Criteria, that one room with your ship in it, and you trying to figure out what was going on with that wall. X-ray scope. Now you know. Easy.
Is there any point going down here? Because I'm going down here.
It's just spikes.
Ow. Ow. Why didn't you warn me before I did that?
Because you jumped in as you were saying you were gonna do it. At least they give you that little block to stand on, just in case you fall. Let you recover yourself.
Can't wall jump for crap, but goddamn will I grappling beam perfectly.
The trick is to not think about how others perceive you. Only do what is efficient.
Okay, so that's X-ray scope gotten.
Yep.
Which is the full ensemble. Do I really have to powerbomb those?
You do. Those are powerbomb blocks.
Okay. Now I can go to criteria, right?
There is one room in Brinstar that you can get something.
Bitch, is it that room?
Yeah.
That blue dot?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just need to go up a floor. But what if I went to criteria first?
That's where you're going after this. Trying to think if there's anything else around here. There's a couple items that you can get that you just haven't noticed are there. I almost feel like,
I almost feel like telling you never to play Samus again because I don't like your attitude
Yeah.
for her.
you know what? Just stop playing. Just you're done.
End of series. I didn't like the fact I made Samus teabag all her enemies to death.
I almost think, or I'm almost thinking like, once you've effectively gotten everything and you're doing like a final item cleanup or whatever, I can act as a radar. Almost for like...
You can act as an Aeon skill.
Left. Left.
Hold on.
You are approaching your destination.
Hold on, he's broken a second.
Oh.
Nope.
I don't know how realistic this is, but boy, is it fun.
Realism.
Wee, wee.
I'm a 6-something woman in a 6-something power suit running around the galaxy killing things. Realism went out the door a long time ago. Yeah, but how do you get up there?
Look at science.
It's science.
Well, you could wall jump up. You could fling yourself up with the...
Oh, right. Sometimes with a wall jump, I just want to turn off the high jump. I know I can.
Mm-hmm. I do that a lot, where you like hit diagonal instead by accident and it breaks you out of your spin.
Metroid Master.
There's a gray door, you had to kill the guys in here to get it to be ungray.
Obviously. In case you're ever wondering why I jump over to get to stuff, it's because I really don't trust the floor underneath me in some of these rooms.
Well, X-ray scope it. See if it's safe. It's safe.
I still feel like I should do a power bomb.
There's
Just to
nothing.
be certain.
There's nothing in here.
Yeah, just in case.
I was actually thinking there was a reserve tank hidden in the floor. I was actually thinking that energy tank was a reserve tank. So, there's that.
Wait, how do you get out of this one? Oh wait, what am I thinking? I mean, I know I've already discovered it, but... Oh my god, it has no bones.
It's got an exoskeleton.
Did you see it delete its bottom portions?
Yeah, it didn't delete it. If you jump down, it's still there.
I know, it's
It just like unloaded it.
I heard the stupidest thing today. and you just reminded me of it. Somebody said something, I was listening to a podcast, and somebody said something. Can I get to criteria at that right one now?
Yeah, you can go back however you want. In fact, right now, I would suggest
Hitting a save point.
Going to your ship.
Oh, going to the ship? Well, I mean, that one will take me to it, so...
All of them will, one way or the other. Criteria's small, all things considered.
Well, no, the one I'm pointing out...
Actually, you know what?
This one will take me to it.
It will, but you gotta climb Red Tower. Given where you are, I would almost go up the left one.
The left one?
Yeah, I feel like that's the easiest path.
Alright.
It's not that far. It's not really out of the way, and it's an easy path. Whereas the right one, you gotta climb Red Tower. And the middle one, you gotta climb the escape sequence.
Anyway, the stupid thing. Also.
Oh yeah, you can do this now.
Do I need to do it? No. Do I want to do it? Just cause. Yeah, the stupid thing was, they were talking about perspectives on specific things, specifically talking about dream stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And... yeah, it's this one.
Now, like in the pink room, you're already this close to this elevator.
Yeah.
Happens every time.
Yep.
Because, boy, I just want to speed boost through this room. Is that really so hard? Yes. Yes, it is. And you can absolutely speed boost through those blocks, but good luck getting your speed boost to charge up at the exact point between breaking those blocks and breaking the floor.
The hell?
That's the guy down there.
Oh. I thought I'd actually, like, unloaded a speed boost. Anyway. You were saying?
Get wrecked!
You were saying?
I don't know what I was saying.
Metroid Master over here. No, my thing, they were talking, it was dreams, reality, perspective, all that stuff. It was just one of those, like, philosophy, how many teeth are in a horse's mouth kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I do want to say we have done a lot here. I mean, I know I have a lot of energy tanks, but you never know if, like, somehow energy tank damage acid just gonna show up somewhere.
Platinum Torso falls out of the ceiling.
Not platinum. Sun. Yeah, they were talking about that, and then one of the guys goes like, I'm just imagining a world where, like, you have to come to the realization that you're, like, a first-person video game kind of character, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So everything you see in your field of view is loaded up, but everything behind you is unloaded. So when you turn around, everything loads real quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those, like, this is some of the stupidest stuff I ever heard. But considering the people I'm listening to, I've signed up to listening to them say this stuff, but damn, that's the stuff stoners come up with in the middle of the night when they're, like, playing a first-person game. They go like, what if, like, everything you saw wasn't loaded up behind you? Oh my god. Like, what if...
You only render what you're gonna see, proved not!
Yeah. What if...
I mean,
like,
really, that's the funny thing about a lot of philosophy. Like, prove it. You can't. I can't prove that that's how it is, but I can't prove that's how it's not.
Yeah, the lack of evidence is not the what was that stupid thing he said?
I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But, like, it also works the same way. Like, a lack of evidence does not prove or disprove.
I know, that's why I kind of... Oh, the other joke about philosophy is the one from History of the World Part 1. The, when Mel Brooks... When they're doing the, like, Rome section, and Mel Brooks' character is talking about, like, how he's a stand-up philosopher.
Mhm.
in an unemployment line, and the woman goes like, "Oh, a professional bullshitter." It's just like, exactly, that's what he is. But it was like his way of saying professional stand-up comedian, but he was a stand-up philosopher. But no, it was just something fun. It was just one of those like, God, I know, like all these guys are like literally the stoner kind of people. Like literally, they've said they've taken edibles and everything, and I don't disrespect them for that. Do I want to do the thing?
No, I was just gonna say now is probably a good time to take a break.
Oh, okay. But anyway, the whole point was that it was just a funny, stupid little thing of like, what if everything unloads behind you? It's like, like, I get it. It's the fun philosophy, the whole like, oh, does this thing happen? It's like, object permanence we get when we grow up, so, you know, that's a thing.
Well, object permanence exists in a first-person shooter. You know that thing behind you exists. It's just not rendered.
Well, the whole point is that the room is rendered. It's just it doesn't render everything around you, or else it overloads the memory.
Yeah.
That's why the elevators exist in Prime and Dread, because the whole point is like they load up every area that they can, and then they unload everything else.
Loading is different from rendering.
Well, that too, yes.
Like, for example, in Prime and Dread, it loads the entire area that you're in, but it only renders what you can physically see. So the thing behind you is loaded, which is why it can run up and smack you in the butt. It's just not rendered, because why would they? You can't see it. Where are they going to render it?
Isn't it fascinating that, like, by the PS2 GameCube era, we had that technology where it's like we could render something so fast that by the time you whipped around in a first-person shooter, everything was rendered correctly?
Well, that's the funny thing, because it's not, and this is why the difference between rendering and loading, because that thing behind you is already loaded.
Yeah.
It's already there. So when you whip around real fast, it doesn't need to load it. It's already loaded. It just needs to render it. And the reason it's no challenge to whip around and render it is it's already rendering everything that you can see 60 times a second. When you whip around, it's just doing what it's already doing. 60 times a second, it completely forgets, like it completely erases the screen and re-renders what's in front of you. When you whip around, it's already wiped the screen and going to re-render what's in front of you. It's just re-rendering something different that's already loaded.
Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
Technology's amazing.
It really is.
And it should not advance any more than it already has, or we'll all kill ourselves.
Exactly. We should all go back to the Super NES.
Yes.
Return to SNES.
Anyway, until next time, everybody, that's it for here. Next time, fun times. Real fun times.
Probably. We'll see.